Holy shit, bro! Y'all are reading that title, The Witcher 4 demo from Unreal Engine, whatever the fuck that is. Yo, listen, if y'all know, bro, if y'all go to my channel right now, you see I play Roblox games, I play whatever. I'm gonna mention The Witcher, bro. I'm gonna mention The Witcher. This is probably the best gaming franchise of all time. I'm not even gonna cap. The Witcher 3 was the greatest game of all time. Bro, I'm so excited to watch this shit. 16-minute video. I might make this into a fucking 40-minute video, but I'm gonna try to make it to like maybe a 20-minute video. I'm not gonna try to extend this shit. Witcher fan reacts. What's it called? Number one Witcher fan reacts to the Witcher 4 trailer. Wait. Actually, nah. Put this shit high. Holy fuck.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4. What you just saw and are going to see now is running on a standard PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS with ray tracing.
This is PlayStation. I'm on Steam. I'm on PC. We are cooking.
So in the game, you'll be playing as Ciri, a professional monster slayer, a witcher. She explores the world and hunts monsters for coin.
Holy fuck.
The region we are in is called
This is a Skellige.
And you'll get to explore it in a game. Right now, Ciri is investigating a monster, and after gathering new clues, she is heading back to a nearby village.
Bro, this shit better be good, bro. This game better be good, bro. There's no way we waited 4 years for this. Nah, 10 years, bro. 10, 11 years.
Let weeds be weeds, Kelpie.
So just like Geralt had Roach, Ciri has her own loyal companion.
That's tough.
We return to town.
These two characters need to feel like one. Since you're gonna explore the world on horseback, riding needs to feel seamless, natural, and just fun.
Yeah, and to support
let's see the horse. Yo, the Witcher 3 horse mechanics were kind of buns.
So Ciri and Kelpie
let's see
are perfectly synchronized when mounting from any angle.
This looks so good. Look, bro, can we have a minute to realize the world that we're seeing? Like, look how much exploration we could. Are you guys understanding what the fuck we're just witnessing right now? Look at the exploration we could do, and the graphics are taught. This is demo.
And we also support root motion movement on Kelpie, so controlling her feels realistic and grounded.
Bro, this shit looks like, yo.
And there are also some really nice improvements to our Unreal Chaos.
Yo, I'm not trying to pause a lot, bro, but this looks like the Red Dead horse mechanics, which is probably the best horse mechanics I've played with.
This solver, and these machine-learned deformations. So you've got realistic muscles moving and stretching under Kelpie's skin without compromising the performance there.
Oh my god. These motherfuckers going all out.
So let's leave Ciri behind for a second and talk about the world itself.
Oh my god!
World.
Oh my god, bro!
It's natural.
Oh my god, I'm gonna nut. I know I'm about to bust.
Forest and wild nature.
Yeah, and wild nature is hard. And with nanite geometry, we've freed artists from so many of their old constraints. But we don't want to rest until everything we do in Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And foliage is a huge piece of that puzzle. So we are excited to introduce nanite foliage.
What? Fuck.
And in order to achieve gorgeous foliage density everywhere, while still being memory efficient,
look at the
render,
fucking.
we
Is that a bear?
A new idea was needed. So instead of the same card approach we've been using for the past 20 years, artists should be free to take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf and pine needle. The old LOD tricks of the past, they needed a complete.
Bro, you cannot sit here and tell me this does not look realistic. This is the realest shit I've seen ever, bro. Look at the
voxel representation in nanite.
These guys are crazy.
Fully 3D,
these guys built that tree brick by brick. Every tree.
And these dense clusters of triangles turn into these cubes, which at a distance they're no larger than a pixel, and they react to the changing light of our dynamic sun and shadows, and they allow artists to render whatever amount of foliage is needed to achieve their vision without compromise.
This is gonna be better than GTA,
and
bro.
No compromise means how ambitious
easily
we are
better than GTA.
When it comes to bringing our vision to
overrated
life
game
with incredible visuals. But more than that, together with Epic, we created faster way to load the world. We can now bring in more content more quickly for the smoothest possible experience as we fly down to catch up.
But why is the graphics like quality so bad? I put it on 1080p. The fuck? Shit looks so buns. It looks good, but it's the quality on my fucking PC. I don't know what's happening, bro. Look at that shit, bro. It looks so bad. Why does it look like this?
Welcome to Valdrest. So Valdrest is a port town, a hub for fishing, trade, and mining. It's one of those places where you can meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands. It's also where Ciri took on her current contract.
Okay.
High-Tech, let's leave Kelpie here and explore the marketplace and food.
This looks so
excited
sick.
we can finally show you some of this stuff. Let's see what Valdrest has to offer.
Holy shit. I don't know what that guy was grilling, bro. Ciri will bitch that motherfucker. A bear? Well, that's like that one side quest with the wyvern and girl had her doing The Witcher 3. I remember I'd played that shit a few times. I remember this looks so good.
Pardon.
Guys, notice how responsive the world is. Character actions directly affect what happens. Guys,
Pardon.
That's sick.
Notice how responsive the world is.
That is crazy.
Character actions directly affect what happens around you. Sometimes even setting off chain reactions. Everything is working together.
This is so sick, bro. I'm glazing. I don't care, but this is just. This is the best thing I've seen in my life, bro.
Oh, look at this poor gentleman being taught how to fly by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens when you cheat at Gwent.
Last of it, is it?
The one thing I've noticed, why is it so colorful? Like I want it to be kind of dark, like Bellin, like a dark ass area, bro. It's a bit too bright in my opinion. Look at the blue. It's just way too bright. But I don't know, bro. But bro, it looks so good. This is more than I expected.
So this is the guy who gave the series quest his own. Like you probably suspect, he has his own agenda in all of this.
You're off your tits again, Wilfred. Get your ass up.
What the? Bro, I thought that was
A
like
typical day's toil.
murder scene.
Witcheress. What news of my wagons? No eternity is taking that damn salt to arrive.
I found them. And, well, suffice to say, they'll not reach you. As for the salt, I found not one speck. I presume this comes as no surprise to you. Now. Kavir's smuggling trade is of no concern to me.
Shush.
The manticore that flattened your cart devoured your men. Quite the opposite.
Would you rather spend your summer
Oh
like
my
this?
god! Let's go.
No, them winged hellspawn dwell in the arse end of Creighton.
While Ciri decides what to do about that merchant, let's take a look at the character technology that powers this marketplace. Why don't we listen in on these fishmongers? They're selling their wares, chatting up customers.
Morning, catch this is. We'll find none fresher.
Forgive me, ladies.
Bro, there's so much detail. It's so crazy to me.
Into seeing something more.
This is, bro. This is better than Red Dead NPCs for sure, bro.
And there is tons of tech to play here, even in a simple market stall. Metahuman tools, improved Unreal Smart Objects, Chaos Cloth, and more.
Yeah, and all of this exists to make sure that the gap in quality between Ciri and NPCs is as small as possible.
Yeah, and closing that gap, it's not just about fidelity, right, but also authenticity. They should react to changes in the world around them.
But the prisoner in Pillory isn't exciting enough for Valdrest. Let's grab everyone's
This is
attention
so
with the circus.
cool, bro. What the fuck is this? This is, bro. Oh my god, bro. I'm just, bro. Once
But
this
the great
drops on
performance
Steam,
deserves a
I'm
huge
buying
applause.
this motherfucker
Let's
right away,
wrap
bro.
it
I don't
up.
give two fucks, bro. I'm buying this shit, bro. We buying this fucking shit right off the fucking bat, 100%.
So you are seeing tons of optimizations here to many of Unreal systems. including an entirely new Unreal animation frame budget.
Bro, I'm trying to
not
get
just
the
in
fucking
rendering, but also with room to spare on the game thread. Over 300 animated skeletal mesh agents, all going about their business. And
300?
the whole point is to leave breathing room for developers like you to introduce the gameplay and the systems that your players expect, empowering you to make your worlds come to life without Unreal standing in your way.
You are right. That's the open world RPG that we're making. But before we wrap up, how about one final check-in with Siri?
Let's see this shit, bro. I want to see the combat.
The most immersive and ambitious open world Witcher game ever. And we are making this a reality thanks to our work on Unreal
This
with
looks
the team
so
at Epic.
good, bro.
I think what we're doing together is going to bring in a new generation of open world RPGs, and I'm so proud of what we accomplished so far.
We are too.
This looks, bro. I'm gonna cry, bro.
So we're almost done.
I'm about
but
to
before we go,
bro.
here's a small gift for all Witcher fans. A first look at La Nexeta.
Siri, look. Oh my. Oh my. Yo. This could be a wallpaper. I might make this the thumbnail, bro. What the fuck? Okay, so we got castles everywhere, right? Oh my god, there's so much. Yo, okay, the mountains are making me think this is Skellige, right? Okay, bro, I don't even know what to say, bro. The boats, you see the boats down there, the water looks amazing. I'm pretty sure this whole thing will be in game. It's not like they're scamming us up. This is everything in game, how everything's gonna look. Because so far we're watching gameplay. This demo, it's not like even better. I don't know how they're gonna make this even better. It's impossible. This is pretty much equivalent to how people look in real life and how stuff look like in real life. These trees look real, bro. If I go to a forest, the trees will look like this 100%, 1,000%. They will look like this. The castles look amazing. What the fuck is it? A mountain? Whatever. There's bro, there's so much. Look at the fog. Look at the trees. Look at the snow. Look at the mountains. Look at the castles. Look at the grass. Look at the ground. Look at the. It's just realistic as fuck. And then look, bro. I'm kind of sad that Geralt of Rivia is not gonna be here, which is sad as fuck. But I gotta play that Siri, bro. It is what it is. This is insanity, bro. Is that a griffin? That must be a griffin. Oh, it might be the manticore.
With what?
Manticore for sure, yeah. Yo, these ads are pissing me off. No, that's not it, right? It's not it, right? No
Thanks,
combat?
Guys. Seriously, it looks amazing. And we've also barely scratched the surface of what's coming in Unreal 5.6. So, here's Julien to tell you even more. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
No combat, bro? Bro, nah, bro. Come on now. What is this shit, bro? Let me skip this shit a bit.
Hey everyone, great to be here in Orlando. I spent a lot of time on this demo, so I'm happy to be the one to talk about what went into the 5.6 release. An open world like that was just the perfect content to
look. Okay, now so now the quality gets better, huh? The fuck?
Main goal for the release,
shit so dumb.
Which was performance. We want the engine to scale to large and rich world.
Look how nice this shit looks.
We want to preserve graphics quality, and of course, we want to deliver high frame rates that you and your players expect. So let's check it out, starting with rendering.
Fuck.
If you all remember, when we released Nanite with UE5, it supported static geometry. Last year, we brought skinning to Nanite. And now, we're working on Nanite foliage. The only way to have a forest that looks as good as this one is to use 3D geometry for all parts of the tree.
So good.
Just like we do for everything else. However, this is a crazy amount of fine geometry. So we had to rethink how trees are created and displayed. To create them, we developed Nanite assemblies. These 28 little parts that you see are all that we use to build all the spruces from the forest.
That is crazy.
They are instanced thousands of times and used like building blocks to assemble trees in different ways.
Nah, bro, you gotta give them
and
props.
And as you probably noticed with the wind effect, they even support skeletal animation, which runs on the GPU. Thanks to assembly, we greatly reduce...
Bro, these guys going all out, bro, and I fuck with that heavy, bro. We taking GTA down, bro. We taking GTA down, bro. Wow, Witcher fans, we taking that motherfucker down, bro. These devs cooking, bro.
The storage,
no way
the
GTA
runtime
can copy
memory,
this bitch,
and
bro.
the rendering cost.
It's too realistic.
Then, to display an entire forest, the challenge was to preserve fidelity and performance from any distance. Let's check up close the level of detail we're talking about here.
Oh, hell no. Wow, bro.
Lots of details. But this triangle representation is not the most efficient when far away, due to the amount of overlapping. And that's why we made an adaptive voxel representation. But in reality, you'll never see those voxels this close, since when we move the camera back, they're barely a pixel.
Crazy.
Nanite foliage is almost done. We are moving it to the main line as we speak, and it will be available for everyone in 5.7. Another thing I would like to share is that ray tracing and Lumen now run more than twice as fast, with no visual trade-off compared to when UE5 was released.
Bro,
and because of that,
I really thought they're gonna show off the combat, bro, because The Witcher 3, like, people don't like the combat.
And
I enjoy
finally,
the combat, me personally.
We rewrote the rendering pipeline.
You gotta play smart and
to run
tactically.
asynchronously,
I just want to
so
see
you
the
can
combat, bro.
increase the richness of your scenes even more. Now let's talk about
chaos physics.
For chaos cloth, we improve our cloth-to-cloth constraint solution. This removes a lot.
Oh my god, I just forgot. Last Witcher game, The Witcher 3, there were zero like cloaks or anything. I just realized there's a cloak on Ciri. What the fuck? That is so badass.
Of collision evaluation
that is sick.
Garments are piling up.
Unless you want to get a mod. I'm talking about endgame shit though.
Even for complex setup like Ciri's Cape, we hit a sub-millisecond budget on PS5. With Chaos Flesh, we introduced procedural muscle activation
that is
to make
so
deformation
sick.
and motion more natural.
How is this not a real, bro? Okay, when I was like 10 years from now, right? When I was like 8 or 9 years old, I would think this is a real horse.
Your artist will still
My
have
parents today would think this is a real horse, bro.
And train ML models
if I show them
that
this,
run
they would think this
fast
is a real like a real animal. I swear to God.
We now support the baking of fluid surface
the
data
water.
into lightweight assets to be played back at low cost.
Holy
this is going
shit.
to be high fidelity water without the performance cost of real-time fluid simulation.
Oh my god.
For animation, we work on both performance and fidelity. Here, you can see how Ciri and Kelpie match up in their interaction. Well, that works no matter the angle of approach. That's our Molds character motion matching solution. We also added motion matching in Sequencer to build stitch tracks.
Yeah, that's cool.
With them, you can seamlessly transition from gameplay
I fuck with this feature.
to cinematic.
I fuck with this feature heavy.
Also, we now add...
Wait, okay, imagine you go on the thing and you actually click the button and now you're there for in the cutscene. That's gonna be annoying as fuck. They better add for example, in The Witcher 3 or any game, I even read that you hold X or whatever, or A, and then you skip the cutscene. It better be something like that for these type of stuff. Because imagine you're running, you have to do a contract, and you actually go in the cut. Oh, you're cooked. It's gonna be so annoying and frustrating. They better do that.
Driven
Something
by
like that.
physics in control rig. We used it in Kelpie's rig to drive the main,
Bro,
the
these
tail,
guys,
and the
props to
saddleback.
their devs, bro.
I'm happy to announce that all these features are already integrated into our new Unreal Animation framework, which we are releasing as experimental in 5.6.
Wait,
we
what?
built it with performance for releasing as experimental in 5.6, already integrated into our new Unreal Animation framework, which we are releasing as experimental in 5.6.
But I don't know what 5.6 is, bro. I might be a dumbass. I was UE 5.x tech demo.
We
if
built
they
it with
release
performance first in mind. Animation evaluation.
Pretty sure
are
that's
running
where
in parallel
where people could just
off the game thread
see the
with
physics
our
and the
bottleneck.
animation.
And for the other
if
character
they
systems
release
that
their
are
demo
just
on
as
Steam,
costly, like movement,
I will be playing the whole demo. I'm dead ass. I will be playing the whole shit. Bro, y'all don't understand how much I fuck with The Witcher, bro. The whole thing is amazing.
And lively. Streaming has always been a big deal regarding performance. And the 3 biggest improvements we made are physics state creation, which now runs async.
Looks amazing, bro.
Improved runtime PCG for ground scatter on GPU. And a new FastGeo plugin to stream static geometry. And just to take a different example, in CitySample, the streaming time was cut down by 90% while moving at high speed. We focus on a lot of areas for performance in 5.6, and mobile is no exception. We work on better defaults and scalability settings for mobile and minimize the default package size.
I don't know what 5.6 demo is.
We also improve our workflows with a UI refactor of the viewport toolbar and content browser.
I knew it.
On-device iteration workflow. And a mobile preview solution.
Well, it's like a software for them? Did they work Fortnite? What the fuck?
So there you go. Unreal Engine 5.6 is all about performance, and it's available today.
Bro, nah, that was... What the fuck is this? Tech demo. This is cinematic? What the fuck is this? Oh, shit! Okay, never mind. Okay, we got more content. What the fuck? A whole cinematic trailer? No, wait, pause this, bitch. A whole cinematic trailer. Well, we watching this motherfucker. Let's see this shit. What? Yo, would they release all this shit in one day?
Sleep is he? The plowing plonker. Break me pearlies on this blasted pit-ridden tract.
That's the grip. Oh, no, that's the horse. I'm tripping. Bro, why the fuck you look like Dandelion, though? What the fuck? Look at this Dandelion, gang. Siri.
The devil's
Oh shit. What the fuck is that? What monster? Let me see that bitch. Nah, there goes all the bread. Oh, it's 100% a griffin. 100% a griffin. That's a griffin nest. Has to be. That's a griffin 100%. Look at him. The Minotaur or something? It might have been that motherfucker actually. But they're talking. What the fuck is that? Show me the face, show me the face. This look. Holy. Yeah, that's the Manticore for sure. Yo, there was no Manticores in The Witcher 3. I just realized. We didn't fight one. Siri 100. Yeah, I fucking knew it, bro.
Salt.
Oh, she rich.
Almost had me fooled, Fruin.
Wow. And this is where it starts. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, bro. Absolute amazing, bro. I am probably the most hyped up for this game. I watched the Witcher show. That shit was good. Season 1. I don't want to talk about the next 2 seasons. That shit was worse than fucking shit. I don't know. PG's fall off. Sixers PG. It was worse than that shit for sure. Yeah, this is... What the fuck is that? This is really good. I didn't play Witcher 1 or 2. I played Witcher 3. I not read, but I watched some of the lore. And I played The Witcher 3 and shit. And I played this shit like 2 or 3 years ago. And I was into it, bro. I love this motherfucking shit. And I've been waiting for the game ever since. And here we are. I'm excited, bro. Yeah, man.